I gave you my heart.
Good morning, Aries. This is Alyssa with Twin Cup Tarot, and this is going to be a March forecast for the sign of Aries. But as usual, keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And that's okay. There's so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. All right, Aries, let's get into it. Okay, Aries, when I tapped into your energy, this interesting kind of feeling washed over me. First of all, I felt really cold. Okay. So, a lot of you, I don't know if I'm exactly getting sadness, but I am getting kind of discomfort. Okay, emotionally. I also felt this pit in my stomach, but it was kind of that feeling of regret, like something didn't play out as you wanted it to, or you're worried that maybe you or someone else made the wrong decision in a situation in the past. There's just this feeling of regret and, oh my gosh, am I losing this? What happened? I don't, for some of you that could be romance, for some of you it could be career, it could be an opportunity, it could be, a connection with a family member or a friend. I'm not really sure, but I'm just feeling that just really uncomfortable feeling of, I think I made a mistake, or I think they made a mistake. Yeah, and it actually makes sense because currently we're in Mercury retrograde in Pisces. So a lot of things from the past are going to come back. Old wounds that didn't heal properly the first time are going to open. So it would make sense if you were thinking about the past, but it's an uncomfortable feeling, Aries. It's really uncomfortable. But let's get into the cards here. See if we can't clarify what this is mostly. Oh, Aries. For those of you who watch a lot of tarot readings, or those of you who are tarot readers, I just have the Three of Cups in reverse come out, and I think you know what I'm going to say to you. I think you know what I'm going to say to you. For those of you who aren't as familiar with tarot and the meanings of the cards, or if you haven't watched a lot of tarot videos, when I see the Three of Cups in reverse, the first thing that comes to my mind is not only bad news, but third party situation, Aries. So I think, oh my goodness, that's so specific. So it's not something I like saying in readings, but it came out, so I'm going to say it. That's just how it is. So for many of you, if this is if this is romance, this could have been a third party situation. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that there was three romantic partners. It could have been a couple and then one other person, or even career or situation that interfered in this relationship and might have caused conflict. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that someone cheated, okay? But I'm definitely getting that feeling here, is that emotions, energy, time were extended to another person or situation outside of this original couple, okay? And there was passion extended elsewhere, okay? And it might have caused some disturbances within yourself. If you were the one extending that passion, extending that cup elsewhere, I'm getting that you started to feel you started to feel a lot of conflict. You started to, oh my goodness, Aries. I'm basically just getting that feeling of regret. So for some of you, you regret that this happened. For some of you, you regret that you walked away. Okay, so I'm getting that some of you actually walked away from someone that you were in a third party situation with, and now you're looking back and going, did I make the right decision? Okay, I'm not weighing in on my opinion on that because honestly, first of all, this is a non-judgment channel. We all are individuals. We all, have our own lessons, have our own cycles. Two, I can't speak to something like that, not knowing the situation. Okay? For some of you, you could have been on a break with someone and then you decided to, date around while you guys were on a break with someone. Some of you might have been simply in separation, period, with someone else, and then someone else, with your person, and then someone else walked into the picture. Some of you might have open relationships. It could have been a stepping out situation, but either way, I don't know the situation. It's going to be different for all of you. It also, if it's not a person, if it's not something like that, then it could be that you devoted your time to a career and you weren't able to extend a lot of time, energy, care to your partner. And, that caused a lot of conflict within your relationship and you walked away from that career. Okay, if that's the case, same thing. You're looking back with regret. You're looking back wondering if you missed out on an opportunity, if you lost something, because for some reason things just aren't settling very well with you right now. You feel like there was something in the past that should have gone differently. This King of Swords here, I'm pretty much seeing you stopping and contemplating on this, okay? And really trying to get down to the bottom of why you have that feeling. Because it's possible when you first walked away from this situation, this person, this workplace, that you felt good about it. You felt like it was the right decision, okay? But all of a sudden, that feeling has flipped, okay? And you're trying to figure out why. What is causing that? And that's causing some delays for you right now. This is definitely a pause. And like I said, this could be reversed. As I always say, roles can be reversed. So this could be, someone else in the relationship stepped out or, was extending their energy, their emotions, their cup elsewhere to another person, to another situation. And you decided to get back into a relationship with this person. And now you're wondering if that was the right decision. It could be the same thing, but reversed. Okay. So let's get back to it. So with the Chariot in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, a lot of you might be assuming that there's sneaky behavior still going on now. Or if this is you, you might be going, I've been doing everything above board. I haven't been doing this. I've been doing everything that I'm supposed to. So why do I feel so unstable? Why are things not progressing like they should? Why are we fighting? Why is there conflict? Why aren't things working out the way it should have? Why is it not getting better? Okay? I just get that overwhelming feeling. Why are things not getting better? And like I said, guys, this does not have to be romantic. I keep going back to the romantic because I get strongly that that's a lot of you. But for some of you, it's just something that you feel emotional about. You might have made a change in a situation in your life. You might have taken a step in a certain direction and then gone, why isn't this working? Why is this not working out? Should I have not made that decision a month ago, a year ago, whatever? I'm just hearing all this different stuff, Aries. Either way, no matter your situation, I'm just feeling that pit in my stomach where you're trying to work out what's wrong. You're trying to work out why things are unstable, why things aren't moving on to bigger and better things, why there's so much conflict, when you're trying so hard to do things correctly. Oh, Aries. Ugh. Okay, so I am going to... Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. All right, this is not going to apply to all of you because your situations are so different across the board. But I would like to get a yes, no, maybe answer on whether or not this is a situation that you should revisit, okay? Because with this Mercury retrograde in Pisces, there's a lot of people revisiting the past to heal wounds that didn't heal correctly the first time. Okay, or sometimes this is about cycles revisiting so that you can make a different decision. Okay, or at least make the healthy decision for you this time. So I'm going to pull a card and see if this is something that you guys should revisit, relook at, if you should go back to something or someone. Please don't be upset, because honestly, guys, like I always say, this is advice, okay? Do not leave all the big decisions to tarot or oracle or any kind of divination. You know in your heart and your soul what the right decision is here, okay? If this resonates with you, it is simple confirmation, nothing more. Okay, so whatever answer we get here, if it resonates with you, if it feels right, it's confirming what your soul already knows you should do. So let's get into it, Aries. So, should you revisit the past, this other career, this other person, this other situation, and make a different decision? Okay, all right. This is kind of Polish, but I one time saw this this meme, and it was a door that said pull-ush. To this day, it still cracks me up, because it is the answer you get from the universe sometimes, because it wants you to work it out yourself. But I got the 9 of Diamonds. You need to focus on your self-love first. When you find happiness and fulfillment in your life first. Okay, Aries. So this is actually saying, see how it says when? And you need to do this first? This is actually a yes. This is a yes. You should revisit that past situation. You should revisit that person. But you should not do it until you are at a happy place in your life. You should not do it until you are at a stable place in your life. So for some of you, that is about letting go of current toxic connections that aren't making you happy anyway. For some people, that's walking away from a current career that isn't making you happy and moving back towards a passion or a career from the past that you thoroughly enjoyed. For some of you, it's about letting go of pride and extending that olive branch to a friend or family member that you're on the outs with. You know, it's going to be different for all of you. Okay? But either way, this is saying yes, but you have work to do within yourself first before you go back. Because if you go back now, it's going to be basically wash, rinse, repeat. You're going to repeat the exact same cycle as before. So you need to change something within yourself for this to happen correctly, or heal correctly the first time, okay? Or heal correctly this time. Now, I already hear a few of you going, I'm not going back to the past. I'm happy where I'm at. Well, there goes Ripley. Then this isn't your story, okay? And that's okay. You know, if you've walked away from the past, if you've healed from the past, if you're not holding on to past connections, first of all, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, because letting go of the past, letting go of past pain, healing is incredibly difficult, but it is needed to move on in life in a healthy way. So if that is where you're at, that's incredible, and I'm so happy for you. But for those of you who still, like myself, I'm one of these people who need to revisit the past to heal it. For some of you, it's going to be about healing this wound and walking away. For some of you, it's just about healing and letting go of that past situation, revisiting it so you can analyze it correctly this time and move on. So I'm not saying all of you are going back to another person to have another relationship with them. For some of you, it's going back to this person and closing it out, okay? So it's going to be different for all of you, but that's the major story I'm getting, is that for you guys who resonate with this story, yes, you need to revisit that other situation, revisit that other person. For some of you, it's to rekindle romance. For some of you, it's to extend an olive branch. And for some of you, it's to find closure, okay? Because either way, this situation's not sitting right with you. And that's why it's important to revisit it. But before you touch that, You need to work on your self-love, your self-worth, your mentality, your emotions, your stability, all of that. You need to work on all of that first before you start worrying about the past situations. All right, Aries, that will be March for you. I know it sounds like a challenge, but you guys will get through this. I promise you. I love you guys so much. And please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonates with you. Take care.